I watched the pathetic news conference this morning, our piece of shit for a president held at the White House regarding the war in Iran. My takeaway from the news conference is that the media still miserably fails to call Trump out when he obviously lies about the reasons for going to war with Iraq and the supposed progress the United States is making in their war effort against them. The first reason he gave for going to war with Iraq was supposedly to wipe out their ability to make a nuclear weapon. You remember last year he said that he ordered an attack on Iran's primary nuclear facility and completely obliterated their nuclear weapon capability. You remember he said that. Well, if that happened, the reason that he's offering now for going into Iran for an attempt to obliterate their nuclear weapon capabilities, well, that's demonstrably false. We all know that. The second reason he gave for going into Iraq was to effectuate some type of regime change. He wanted to change the leadership and the governmental structure of Iran. And he used that as a supposed basis for going to war with a sovereign country. Well, that doesn't add up either. That certainly isn't enough of a reason to start a violent and potentially protracted war with a sovereign nation. And his current reason that he's offering for going into Iran was to somehow prevent their ballistic missile making capability, offering that he was concerned that they were making ballistic missiles that were able to reach the continental United States and beyond. And we know that that's false. There has never been any demonstrable evidence that they had that capability. All of these reasons are subterfuges. All these reasons are pretexts for going to war. The reason for going to war is to distract away from the problems that we're having at home, to distract away from the miserable job Trump is doing with the economy, to distract away from the Epstein files, where we all know Trump is mentioned constantly throughout, all while being led by the nose by a corrupt and genocidal Bibi Netanyahu of Israel. It is pathetic that we are being driven into war by two war criminals who are also common criminals indicted and convicted of felonies in their respective countries. Trump and Netanyahu lie, cajole, and never seem to get their stories straight about Iran. Yet our media ignores their lies and never ever challenges their expressed motives, even though they know they are completely false. We should not be in Iran. Serious people know that. Serious people know that things are not going well there. Serious people know that Trump and Netanyahu lie about the progress that supposedly is being made in the war, and certainly have lied about the reasons for going into Iran. And they're finding out that it is not as easy and as simple as they said and claimed to the American public it would be. He is finding out that Iran puts up a bigger fight than the 13-year-olds he assaulted with Jeffrey Epstein on Epstein Island.